Let's see if this works. So, in theory, we should be live. This is Chris Fisher on DBG. I'm using my private YouTube account as well to try and view to see if we are, and to check sound and to monitor chats, as I'm trying to do this from my phone because we are doing the yeah, I think we are live. Cool. So the idea of today is to test out the stream and to test out to see if this is actually possible to do, which would be quite cool. In an ideal world, I'd love to get some greater access to the game. So this is sort of just proving it, really, if I can do it and meet their guidelines as well, which is what you perfectly expect when you're trying to do games anyway. You know, they've all got some type of agreement, so I'm going to try and run a format that will be very similar to that as well. But I'm actually really looking forward to sort of just streaming for an hour or so on this game. So I've recently joined a new alliance, as you can see, and we've got the chat going up. I thought I might as well tell all my new alliance. I'll get into that. Let's see all my dreadful spelling. So we've got the sector chat going, really nice, but let's start with the first most important thing of the game. Is there's loads of reds. You know, there's loads of red things to do. Something I got really confused with when I started the game was the amount of information on the screen at first, really. I just didn't know what to press. I didn't know what to see or do. So the big first thing is, wherever there's a red dot, it means there's an action for. So for example, let's start with the first one that always pops up on the screen, which is a sign-in. This should happen all the time. If you're playing the game regularly, you'd be streaming. So yeah, streaming this game. So first thing of all, I've done my sign in, then you've got the VIP, which is really vital. So this tells you what VIP status you're at, and 7 is a critical turning point, and I'll explain more about that as we go into that. Means I can claim my daily. You know, it's not much, but better than nothing. You know, marching speed's good. Some XP bonuses as well, which is really important for the Storm event, as we are preparing for that. I've consecutively logged in for 98 days, almost at the magical 100. And I didn't even click on VIP store. You can't get anything from this yet, but just clicking on it gets rid of the red dot. So that is something to bear in mind. The next thing is the purchase. So you get daily purchases, which has got at the moment Cantor, who's the Crimson Fists chapter master, who I really like his background. But you got available, which is a free little bonus, and some people do miss that out as well. Then next is resources. Let's get my resources collected. Click on the red dot there, which is a little flying guy. He normally sits here, as you can see him just flying off. It's quite nice, quite easy, quite simple. And it is really just a smooth transaction there. Next thing is, I've got a couple of things speed and building at the moment. Let's click on my daily login. So my daily login award, you get your daily bonus and you get some points towards warboard bonus, which is basically your alliance. Now I'm getting into crux of my daily awards. You know, everyone you click on, which will open up its own individual box. There you go, claiming the box. And this is really important in the game. And it's something I do, or try and do every game, is maximise my daily mission. So I always want to get to this free 50 box. One gives me stamina, which is really rare in the game mechanics, and it's really important. Gets me some free crystal, which is perfect, and gets me the black stone chunk to do some these rescues as well. But it's quite easy to do. You know, research maybe a bit harder as you later on. Leveling your hero a little bit harder when you're later on. Rescue heroes, well, that's easy enough. Exploration, which is easy. Show you that. Speed up something in 5 minutes, well, that's easy enough. Heal, kill some chaos, train and train and train. We've got that all ready to go. Then contribute to alliance research as well. Do some internal events, exploitation hero, buy something from the rogue. So, you know, stuff that naturally you would do anyway. So it's all good, quite nice and easy. Hi Sam, how you doing? Thanks for joining the stream, man. I'm not too bad, Sam. Not too bad, Sam. Now I'm just gonna assume this is a Sam from BSM. Who are one of the best alliances in the game, if it is. So next, go through our Chaos Bane. I don't think we're ever gonna hit that. I don't know why, because we're doing really well on the void whales, but we haven't had any orc events. So it's start to get that. The next one is the most important one, I think, to any server is trying to get out to level 35 buildings, because I have joined the magical 30 club, which is perfect. And our landing pad's back, so let's get that on the way. Let's do a rescue while we're here. We've got deep rescue as well. Let's see if I can have some luck and get the Calgar things. It is the sound from BSM for life. Let's do the free research as well, and you can see I've got 37 gold shards. Gold rescues. I'm waiting to get 50 because then I can do 100 search and hopefully get a better result. Yeah, it is what it is. Than my 200 video. So let's build my fuel going up. Dreadnoughts, Primus Marines, which are Hellblasters now, and my level 7 Predators, which is a massive game changer for me. That is where I'm going to score a lot of points and a big army increase by having level 7. That is what you can get at level 30 in the barracks, but you have to do a lot of training to get there. So storm event, already getting resources up, is coming there. So the other thing I do, let's crack on what I actually do when I start a game, is little icons as well. So when I said about VIP 7 being really vital, it opens up 2 more stratagems. The first stratagem, you almost like playing both military and resources, and then stratagem 2 I've selected purely to resource game, and I'll show how I've done that. And then Stratford 2 is purely done for military. So you're not wrong. Sam's just said, don't see your point in saving for the hero fragments. It gives me another video, if anything, of people just laughing at my misfortune. But I'm going to save it for the Storm hero event, just to give me maybe some bonus on those points. See what I get. Hopefully get something good. But I use the resource gain. So the first one you can get is your base receives a lump of resources equal to 6 hours production, which is pretty good. So already I did got loads of resources. Now again I can boost it again, and you'll see a little sign just come up of what I'm going to get. So almost 300,000 across the board, 200,000, 200,000 on plasma. It's not too bad. He's back again, so let's do him. The librarian running around with this exclamation mark, he's going to ask loads of questions. If you don't know, yeah, just click, but generally you'll know which ones they are. Production resources are saved for 10 hours, so that gives me some 2k fuel, not to be sniffed at. To be honest, they add up and up. And when playing the game, resources do add up quite a lot. Next thing I want to do is I want to still build my troops, so I'm going to change my stratagems, and this is where I'll go into what I've got. So my stratagem at the first bit is I've got purely around resources. So I've gone through, mostly metal is what I've got, and I've gone all the way up, and I'm trying to get the end one, which is basically saying I can't be plundered for a certain amount of time, which is really good for war, but does take quite a lot of level points to get up there. The next one is purely on war, where I spent 122 points. And I've gone for the Dreadnought side just because they're your tank side of it, and then anything to do with Predator, where I've got in there. So Predator increasing, and you've got Veterans Call, immediate, and that's what I'm going to do in a minute, which immediately grants you a small number of units, which, because I've got Predator level 7, that means that's my only level 7, so it'll give me in theory 50 level 7s straight away without building, which is actually quite a lot of time if I was doing it normally. There we go. 70 Preds like that, which is perfect. I'm going to change that to still stay into that strat actually, because I'm going to do some fighting in a moment. So the Storm event is the biggest event in PvP terms for the game, until they do server to server. Now I know Sam, if he is still on, he would comment. We are waiting for server to server, as I'm sure doesn't matter what alliance you're on, we're all pretty much gonna bond together and go for whoever's strongest on someone else's server, and I'm really looking forward to that part. So Breach the Storm, I've got 4 hours 37 minutes until we kick in, and the first part of it is about collecting and building power, basically. So the way you want to prepare for that is obviously get any buildings that are going to take just over that time, so that as soon as you hit 0 or 1 minute into your Storm event, you've got buildings already there, and then you can build there. The same for collecting. You want to start harvesting something that's going to take you, 5-6 hours, which could be quite hard if you've got loads of fast collecting resources as well. But if you've got enough resources or super resources, that can be easily accomplished, I think. The next one is the tech event, which I have just achieved some tech. As much as this is quite cool, gives you loads of stuff, bear in mind there is a storm event that's going to give you points for every research you've done, so don't maximise your research too much. I'll ask for a request on that because I've got plenty of time, so I do need to speed them up. Some people are struggling to find where the chat is. I don't know how to explain it because it's just live chat, I'm sure. Back again. And we got some more as well, more basics. The standard resources, but the XP is important for me because that's what I want to save for when I'm leveling up my next heroes. So storm event, prepare your buildings, start getting people out to do some collections, this sort of stuff. You don't get the bonuses when you collect. And what you collect in house basically is what you collect and other resources that are outside, which is perfect. If you've got 3 to 5 marching, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can build loads of level 1 predators because they hold the most, but bear in mind they are level 1 predators, so they are, if you are in PvP, they're easy kills. You could build them, they cost next to nothing, but they don't do much for your power. But equally, probably don't want to harvest just with like level 7s, for example, because if they do get hit, that's quite an expensive recovery. The best thing about the PvP event and what the game developers added in additional, I feel, is they've added healing points. So if those level 7 predators are killed on a resource point and you've still got medical space, you can heal them and you gain some points during that PvP event, which is very useful for me. When Legend from OPI in our server attacked my last the Gentlemen's or the Care Bears, who were from my old alliance, I strategically put 6,000 of my troops in 2 barracks where he was attacking, and then I got him back and I healed instantly, so it gave me loads of points. Yeah, it was a lot of resources, almost like spent, but it was one of the only ways I was getting points, and I really wanted to gain some strike stuff. So sometimes sacrifice is needed and useful. Oh well, one of my daily things is buying from a rogue trader. Something I do quite like to do is buying the protected resources. So what I tend to do is buy anything that's at 10%. So for example, I'm spending 9,000 fuel and I'm getting 10,000 stone back. I find all the resources are pretty even at times. Plasma, you need a lot of plasma for the high-end troops, and you need a lot of adamantium, but to build your normal buildings, they still require a lot of metal and a lot of fuel, where at least spending in this way means that there's a resource in my storage, in a sense, in my store items that can't be plundered. So that's what I was going to do on that part. And anything to do with XP that's just fuel, I will buy, because I need to level up heroes, because they're sort of massively vital to our game. refresh for free. I don't believe you ever need to spend crystal on that. Getting 10% there, so I'm going to do it. And all the others which can need some bonuses as well. Don't need the speed increase. Don't need heal increase. We've got plenty of resources to do that. From there, I can't get into my effect. No, I'm too small. I bought from the trader, so I'll get some more stuff. So using to tell sort of maintenance of the game, there's quite a lot to do straight away. Bought from the road trader is something that I'd naturally do anyway, so this is an easy one for me that I will probably achieve all of that. These are results. This is just quite a cool little following. And there's quite a lot to do to it. At the moment we're way off OPE, but we are strong second, which gives you some nice bonuses. So 600 crystal, which is a lot in my opinion, and 25 of the Blood Angels. I can't remember. 10k, something like that. Yep, Sam's ready for servers versus server. I can't wait for it. This is the reason why I went. It's one of the reasons why I was stuck into the game. Not only the social aspect for that server versus server I've never done before in any game, so I'm quite to do that. Quite looking forward to doing that. And this guy comes back, so okay, he's just pumping up nice cheap resources for me. And more basic searches. Perfect. A nice little throw of it. Now, one of the things that I will say, and it is another good tip, is basic researches. If you get above 10, the game gives you another 10, which is amazing. So don't do ones. For example, I've got 11 basic researches, it's given me another 11. I've got 37 deep rescues, it's given me another 37 because I'm above 10. If I was 9, I'd only have 9. 10, I don't give me another 10, there's 20. So just wait for that, it's really vital. So I'm going to kill some chaos. I think that's my next aspect, which is off my arrays. I'm just going to see that. You see I am a max level on my scanner, which is 17. Question marks is literally just sending out something. I've got max AP, so I am just going to go out. Next thing, I've got the power level for 471,000. As you can see, my power level is a million, so I can easily kill them. So I'm just going to drop everything down a bit to make sure I can kill them. And I can attack another one. Not much as well. Just sort of expand it, being as quick and effective as possible. Also not all out. I'll do that one. I've got quite a lot of attacks on. And we're done with the new stuff. Use fragments of heroes, which is really vital to how you level up the heroes to have more fragments. I've almost got a couple of level 7s, and it's just a max level of heroes. I'm almost there in quite a few of them. Good. Just means basically if you're pointing in the base, which is I'll show you how to do that. The best thing about this part, you can't see chat. So I've got a legendary one there, which is actually really easy to farm. Let's go on this one first. We can do a little bit of fighting. So in power level, yeah, I've got a level 90 hero and I've got 2 level 80s there, but that's their max level, so I'm not going to use them, because if I use them I don't get any XP. By completing one of these you get 900 XP per hero. I thought you might get all of that XP total and all of it goes to one hero who has access to it, but unfortunately you don't. So 900 per, and to be fair, you can play these games, but it's quite easy just to let the computer do it. The AI is actually quite important. I've got a speed up option, but I won't do that for this game. How is it over in the EPL, which is where I've gone from the Care Bears? And number 2, ranked. Do you know what, they're alright. A good bunch of the Care Bears came over and joined the alliance. My video in more in detail joining another alliance. I should put that up by tomorrow, I think I'm scheduled. Yeah, tomorrow I've scheduled a video there. But actually it's alright. Most important thing about any alliance to me is there's plenty of banter in the chat, and there's also plenty of just general people who are active. I know from other servers they're almost like a dead server, which is horrible. I think there's one I chatted to a couple of guys who said there was like 4 people in there, 4 active people in the top alliance on the server, and that was it. You know, the rest of everyone was just finished, and they pretty much just quit the game because it wasn't active. Something I'd love to see is if you could just transfer between servers, but yeah, I think at the moment the only time you can do that is by starting a game, which can be frustrating. But to me that's almost like a good sacrifice, especially if you've got to go to an active server like I'm on, which is server 3, and what Sam's on as well. And we're always chatting on the daily chat, and it's quite nice. Something that's very different about EVL is the amount of super resources that we have. I did not expect it. I'll go through that if you want. Server will be first, and I reckon a merger will happen. Yeah, I can imagine mergers happen, or at least giving players the option to merge. I think new servers, in my personal opinion, should stop opening and just go to the top server, go to the most empty servers. But you have got, I know it's a hard thing to balance between. If you're joining at level 1 and there's everyone already level 30, you're instantly going to get picked on PvP, and it's quite hard to defend yourself, or it's not impossible. I think we've all found out at some point that someone just bigger and badder just comes and smashes you. It's one of the important things of joining a good alliance, or a sociable alliance, or just chatting on the daily chat as well. Don't make yourself a complete tool and become someone who's everyone wants to attack just for the sake of you. You are that type of person. That's what I'm always quite social for now. More active, and another box. Oh, so I've got loads of people that have been inactive for a while, so I'm going to scout them, see what I can get, see if I can hit my resources. As I can tell, I've got loads of metal, but then I need 38 million metal, I think, for the next upgrade, which is that one. Rest here, first got 5 lots remaining. It's a nice way of just gaining some simple resources. Yeah, 38.6 million. Fuel 7 million, 14 million really for 2 other resources. So fuel just almost like an admin cost to it. Everyone's got something for me. We can only send 3 heroes to your places. The next thing we do I've got my alliances, so let's click on that. Wait, loads of bonuses and hit all 15 of them. Okay. Hey Kurt, how you doing? Thanks for the comment. And we got alliance crates. This is something that your alliances can get as people buy stuff. People in the alliance can get a bit of a bonus from it. And the idea is the crate level, because the next one gets you 5 stone, stamina, loads of resources, and crystal, 500 crystals on. Okay, that's quite big. Hostile free crates. That's what you get by any time you kill a rally chaos, or if you've done the fleets by yourself as well. You get bonuses. These only stay here for 24 hours and they disappear, but opening ones give you a bonus. You can see I haven't logged in for most of the day, so I've only got 5 hours remaining on those. From Mars, Purple Helmet came in there, Smithton's been on there, Jay. Smithton's been on a rampage killing him. And Haunted Teapot as well. So let's just open all them. It all just comes up as one, which is perfect. And they disappear. And everyone you open gives you bonuses on that. Tech contribution, something you should always do if you're in alliance, just constantly contribute your 20 per day. I tend to always just go on recommended, which is just keep loads of pressing. Because that's what's the alliance person. There's a councillor or marshal can select which ones becomes the preferences, or the one that just comes at the top basically. I'm going to start with this. So we've got legendary supply crates, which gives you the most, which I'm going to ask for help. Then you've got supplies, which I've got one open, so I'll open that again, which gives you loads of bonuses. Help list, this doesn't come up often, or do you go and get a notification of it, but if anyone's there, click on it, it's a green thing to help active. Again, contributed, so getting some extra bonuses. See, I've got loads of mails. Read all those later. I don't really know what they're saying, so what people messaging right. And system checks. Hey, someone's on there. So I've got loads of heroes to go through. These are all saving for it really. What I really like about the heroes is I have all of them, of these in model terms. People that know me, I'm a massive Games Workshop fan anyway. And I have everything, every model in 40k. I have about, I was trying to work it out the other day when I was chatting to a couple of players online. I have about just shy of about 100k worth of models painted, and then probably equally amount that's unpainted. And I have big armies, so I have like 18,000 points worth of Tyranids, which will be a cool added type of fleet in this game, I think. Then I've got Ultramarines, which is basically what this is all based on, but we do have our own ones. So you've got, obviously, she is not an Ultramarines, but she is a type of saint from Sisters. I do like the images. Trike, which is quite hard fought for. That's what you get from the Breach event at the moment, or the Storm event at the moment. As you can see, I've got 22 fragments to rank up. And 2 legendaries, which I'll probably save when I have Calcar, if I can ever get him. Lightning Claws. Ultramarine special character, and I do have this model one. I do love him as game history wise as well. He is one you can only get on purchase, I believe. He should be on the VIP store, so it's quite good. Looks like an Ultramarine, you know. So, just Ultramarine. Basically the scout, chapter master. Cantor from the Crimson Fists, we've always gone through. I really like him. I was going to do Crimson Fists, but I'm painting up an army, or James is painting up an army from the channel, as, I call them Black Fists or something like that, or Iron Storm. So, I don't know. They got fists, and I'm using Crimson Fist sort of rules for them at the moment. Well, this could be my first level 7. Right, it's the librarian to start with. I've got 209 shards for them, which should be enough, maybe. I'm not too sure, but we'll find out on the Storm leveling event, because that's when I am really going to get the level again. Vex, quite cool. Well, all artwork. It's just nice. It's just one thing I give a lot of credit to the game is the artwork itself. It is really well detailed. Which is from the Blood Angels. Again, just got loads of icons from him and should be able to level him up as well. Mr. Chaplain to banish out the chaos. Got plenty of fragments for him as well, so I should get a couple of skipped one. Apocryphy. Got some really good bonuses. Wing speeds, is there. Increasing research speed, not too bad. We got Centurion Devastator, just a named Centurion character, which is quite cool. Which has grav cannons on it. I think grav cannons do anything in the game, it just looks cool. Then we have the Intercessor Lieutenant. We all know, there's enough special lieutenants that have come out from Games Workshop, and I think I've got every single one of their lieutenants releases, apart from one I haven't got. Not the latest one, I think it was the one before that. I've got the one from the heavy Gravis armor that came through, so. Dumped up. Hidden Gatling and a Flamer. Strong Flamer. I've got enough Scout Sergeant just to throw in a rocket launcher. Only in game they can't have one, I don't believe. I mean, your Sergeant can be equipped with a heavy weapon. Got plenty of icons for him, and he should level up. Maybe. Might be one off. And we got the Aggressor. Walking Fortress, I do like that name for him. Be close to level 7 this time as well. And then we go back round to Marius, which is actually a glorified Tech Marine. I haven't got any icons for him, I only got 6, but when I first started, this used to be a little bit more. So there are a lot of heroes there. I like the fact that it is Ultramarines. I can do. maybe world. Yeah, she is the sister and is the farmable one at the moment. For legendary heroes, we seem to just get quite a lot of icons. Actually, how many do I have of her? She could be one of my ones that got quite a lot as well. Yeah, I'm looking at 66, so I should be really close to the next level with her as well. There was loads of others that we used to be able to see down here, which were heroes not attained, which were all like events heroes. So there was Lysander, I can't remember the Salamander's name one, Cantor, yeah, there was an assassin in there as well. So there was quite a lot of those, but they've been removed because they are going to be added into the game as sort of events only. We'll see what happens. Calgar shards, I've only got 3. Was Black Templars. Okay. Hey Matthew Brown, hey DB. And that might be mad from the game. Back. I'm going to go and get some resources, farmable resources from all the people not quite active around me. So first of all, I'm always scouting, so I make sure I don't overcommit, so it means I can get 5 marches sort of out at the same time, and making sure they're based. Yeah, not too bad. Trying to build up the resources, man, before it all gets taken on the PvP event anyway. Let's go here. 7,000 should be able to. Can and the others as well. Big quick maths in the head when you're done. All my enemies are going to see how much I have. Scout Sam. I knew where it was, I probably went just for some giggles. So 3, 4, 5. You're so close to me, I cannot see what I mean. resource and grabbing. It all resets at 1 o'clock in the morning. Makes me so happy when it used to be midnight. Yeah, it's good one. You're better after that. Now it's a little bit more tricky. This is almost like people I hit every day. They're not active players anymore, unfortunately, and it's something the games like this does come across this problem, but it has its advantages, as you can see. In game, there's free resources, providing I don't hit my plunder limit. But it does need more players. I genuinely really enjoy the game. I wouldn't do videos if I didn't. Jeez, we got loads. Yeah, the idea of stream is a bit of a test. I'm applied to be one of the creators for the game, and then in theory I could get codes to give out on live streams, which would be really cool. Set times, so in theory you can't just stay for the first 5 minutes, get all the codes and go. You'd have to tune in for a little bit. If you do have codes or you see codes in the future, how do you get them? Just click on your avatar, go on settings, and then you do the code and just write in there. You know, simple code. It's not a code, obviously, but that is where you redeem it and you get some stuff from that. Quite a lot of creators, if you watch any of the YouTube channels, they're doing in the game, so they've got the creator parts, but I don't think any of them doing lots of live filming at the moment, so this is what I'm sort of testing out to see if I can get it working. I've not done it before on my phone, so I was going to try and do it through my laptop, but it's just gone weird, so I've done it that way. So I haven't hit my plunder limit, I'm still taking full plunders that people have hit. Perfect, so I've got a couple of people I can hit down here. What's that? Got some filtered names on here. Let's see about these ones there. Two players. Something I found when I was jumping around for the PvP event that I just coming across in actives all the time, but there is a lot of active players on server 3 more than others, which is good. But we definitely need. I think the game itself needs more. And any people watching it, you know, I always say try it out, see what you think. There is an element where you can pay to go quite far in the game, but also a stronger element of where just playing the game you can get quite far without needing to. And if you want to know more about that, I made a pay to win or pay to support video. It was one of my first videos I did in the game. I'm not gonna lie, I bought stuff in the game generally because I really like the game and I feel it's easy to contribute stuff I like. So I'll just buy this. About 10 minutes or so left of the stream. People in the comments, if you're not on server 3 and you're sort of treating us to joining in today, which I really appreciate it. Tell us what server you're on, what's your alliance, what would you change in the game, what do you like most about the game. If you're interested, you know, I want to do a sort of top tips part of the game anyway. Oh, I must have hit. There, you can see the flames. Okay, some resources. Storm event, I generally do quite well. Always trying to aim for top 30. I've come top 10 once, which I'm really shocked. Really shocked that I got that. There's certain things you can prepare for. One of them is building your troops early. Big farm, I'm getting scouted now. If I get an attack on me during the stream, it would be brilliant. I can't see where the scout's coming from. That's my annoying thing of scouting. A cheeky scout from your farm. Come join. I do like streaming, honestly. It's just nice and simple. especially this type of game, like I find this game quite relaxing. I know some people don't and get quite stressed over it, but I think that's the same with any games, you know. Like in a macrosecond, you can lose all your army by an error. You know, you could send you guys in to attack and you haven't scouted and they get reinforced, or you just, I've done it. I thought I was fighting a dead account, and then I thought, oh, I'll charge in. Didn't realise how new they were to die. How new they were to being a dead account. So I still had 2 million odd people there. Power, and I lost 1 million of my troops. Brilliant, good start, good start. The PvP, so Storm event, how do I prepare? The first part of Storm event is collecting. So get things that are going to be collecting and you can gain things at a point of when the time starts. So hence why I've got medical store and whirlwind store going up. Next is research or killing chaos. Research you can prepare the same way as you can collecting things. Make sure your research ends at a time where it starts, so you can crack on to get the next research done. Bear in mind, the more experienced player you are, the more research it's going to cost and the more time it's going to take. So it's very hard to gain points on that, I think, unless you keep all your speeds. Next one after that is day 4, where they've done heroes. They've added in the heroes part. Now, the way I prepare for this is I don't spend anything on heroes. Thanks, Matt. I don't do any hero research or leveling until the storm event, so I keep all my shards, hence why I've got loads of things there. One thing I haven't done actually today is my expedition. I really want to have 2 level I'm going to level up these more, so research into that. Your BSM, they do smell a bit. But then I'm still suffering from long COVID, so I don't have a sense of smell at the moment. Mad. Only been a year. I still don't have a sense of smell or taste properly. One thing I haven't done is exploration, where it's another way of gaining these free resources. And I love the fact they put in the auto part in here, so you don't have to concentrate all the time. I mean, there's not much hassle, let's be honest. But just one little click, done, easy. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't take your heroes out of the game. When I next do my stream, I'm going to go through these. Because I am level 30, so I can do chapter 10 now. You can't do it before you hit base level 30, so I've been a bit held on that. And you can get some good bonuses from that part of the game as well. Next part of preparing for Storm is the last day before PvP, which is day 4 or day 5. It's day 5 now. Is building troops. So all the way through it, what you should be doing is building 1 level troop lower than what you currently have. Because then when the troop, because that takes 10 hours or whatever. So for example, we'll just go through the times guys. I build level 5 because it takes 8 hours to max out, getting a lot of resources go straight away on this. But what happens when the troop points come in I'm upgrading, which you get full points for. So I get points for level 6, but it'll only take 2 hours, 3 hours to build rather than 12 hours. So you do it now, so you don't waste time. And then when it comes in play, you can just get straight on there. So that's what I'm sort of doing now. Now I know the storm event is coming. I'm building up, going through that. So building basically level 5s of everything. If I don't have level 7s, where the upgrades are. I've got level 6s. I'm going to start building the level 6s. Again, it's just a way of preparing for Storm Event and getting those max points, especially if you are not taking too much part in the PvP element of it. You can still get ranked to get the Strike Shards by just doing all the other parts of it. Admittedly, the PvP part is where you get your points, but at least you can get something. Anything on there? No red dots there. But I think I'm almost going to end. But what I'm going to do is a couple of Chaos Fleet attacks, because I'm trying to get, and I'll show you a little bit of a cheat that most people don't know. I'm trying to get my armor to legendary on my knight. That's the only one I haven't got, and there is a real good way of doing it at the moment. Whether or not it's going to stop, I don't know. But I've got 60 there. Change to my resource stratagem because I want to get the AP boost. And I can go generation, invigoration. Give myself 50p. And some people moan about the AP side, but I generally haven't struggled with it. Especially by having that extra 50. So level 7 fleet, now I could go all max out. I need 7 million odds of attack to win. I'm not going to do that, but I do have possible chances. Who's attacking me? Someone's attacking me on the stream. Someone's just to freak me out. So I get hit directly off stream and just lose everything. That's why I spend a lot of stuff and I don't normally save. So, go to attack, but if you just clear all, select one, doesn't matter, one of anything, they're going to go in your mid-cent and just attack. And I'll show you what happens. So I'm automatically going to lose. Anyway, but sending only one, I'm going to look at what wards I get for just sending one guy. Sam, my bad. Yeah, whatever. So I lose my battle, but I do gain my first 3 on attacks. I get the tick box for my daily action as well, which gives me 3 turns, just a final box as well, which is what I said about keep getting. So again, I've got all of these to do. I've achieved the maximum by just doing all the other stuff first. And you don't need to do anything, which will quite like. Fair play, Sam. I know you can resist. Is we just going to get loads of people just scouting me? Yeah, I thought so. I'll scout you back now, Mad. I know where you are. You made a mistake. And you know where everyone's going to know where you are now, Mad. Got a high fight distance. We actually attacked. How far would it take? Only 30 minutes. Mad. I'm going to give a little hint of how to know if someone got you beat before you even try to attack. So, you want to know view player statistics. And that's how you can tell what their army power is. So he's got over 7 million troops. Now nearly, I think, maximum troops you can send out is like 2 million, something like that. Obviously there's bonuses you've got to take into account for, but I know full well that is a high power, it's quite a lot. Let me know what's your highest power in your server. Things like that would be interesting. Mad. Bubbled. Bubble did not want me to scout. No point scouting me, you know exactly what I got. I'll show you you're alive. But we hit that. Let's get back to where we're hitting. I'll do a couple of things on there. So we hit that chaos fleet. I'm going to ignore the crazy messages that are telling me I'm getting attacked, but hopefully they're just scouts. I'm just going to get absolutely wiped. There's still scouts at the moment. So we hit the fleet, but remember we only hit with one thing, but I still managed to pick up a legendary thermal I didn't need, but we can scrap that to get the resources. One box of 10k plasma, some training speed, which is going to be really good. Fuel supply, metal supply, adamantium, and some plasma. All 14 packs of 500. So just by one, which has gone into my med bag, I managed to pick up loads of things. My scout failed because he's done his done his EPE. So as you can see, let's get back to the actual proper threat. So I've got you pinned. Let's save you now. Add tag. So what I'm going to do is hit and repeatedly hit that fleet, that chaos fleet, almost like 10 times to gain that effect 10 more times. I don't need anything else. What is a weird thing as well, something to consider, is I'm not lowering my defense by doing this, I'm just wasting one action at a time. But the other advantage is I'm getting that bonus every time as well, which is really good. And once all these over, well, pretty much end the stream I think, because I think it's been quite a good little test. Let us know what you think. What have you thought about? What do you want to know next time? I'm thinking of possibly doing this on Thursday, because we'll be into the storm event a little bit more and see what we'll go from there. My guys are just sending to their deaths. Prepare to get resources, not to live. Or to film a medical centre, so when I have to build troop when I'm big PvP event, I've got some people to heal up to gain points. Thanks, Sam. That's Sam from BSM. His comment was great. Need more shouting out. Sam from BSM. More than mad. He was from Care Bags, but he defected. I don't know what happened. He was a traitor to the core. That is mad school. He went to OPI, who are the #1 alliance for power ranking anyway on this server, which will be interesting to see how they go. So we did all the troops there. Sam's on the good side. And they'll call the evil corporations. I don't know. I did try to put a vote in that it should be called Devil's Lovers, but it didn't get voted in. So all my hostile reports, you can see I'm still getting 14 packs across quite a lot of things. Getting one item at least if I'm lucky and get a shard. I got a blessing on, but not the one I want, I want a legendary armor. This is a real quick way of gaining your legendary armor for your knights, or just getting the knight upgraded. It's something that is really important in game. Not for attacking other people. I find the knight doesn't kill that much, but he adds to the rating quite a lot. So definitely adds to its advantages there. Graze on it. I don't know, where is he? I don't know where he is today. Can you even show him online? Nah, he's not online. Well, something I will say, I've actually been promoted on my upskilling my position as well. I've still got the role there. I am still the master of the arsenal, people. Remember that. Where are you on here, Sam? I don't see your name. What are you, mad? Where you gone? 10% harvest this week and March speed. It's not bad on bonuses. What a fancy roll. You're just jealous, Sam, that's what it is. The last one. Yeah, I need I appreciate it, Sam. Really getting it offered to me. When that last attack I've got a shot. Good game, loads of different things, loads. Blessing armor, one legendary. Let's get to night anyway. That's the icon's gonna annoy me. The armor. So at the moment it's all about collecting speed and training speed. 11 training speed is actually really what I want. Plasma crystal collecting speed, I could not care less on that. Training speed on the brass. It's irrelevant when I've got training speed. On healing speed. Yeah. So look at that, that was all from today. Just doing all those 10. So salvaging, getting more ability to reset, get basically a better chance in this. At the moment, collecting speed, load, which is really good. Crystal, not really that bothered by, but how much of this stuff I've got? Quite a lot, I think. Okay, legendary will always be better than the epic. I like the fact it's nice and simple colours. Keeps it easy for me. I don't need more complications. So at the moment I've got troops at defence, troops and buff, so they're quite good. No point in that one. This one I increase speed. Troops attack. Ooh. All troops attack by 15%. That could be better. Troops AP or troops attack? Increases. I think that might be better. Just because it's all troops attack. All troops HP. Well, if I'm hitting you first, you're dying. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's gear it up. There we go. Nothing else, was there? Nice and simple. We're going to go in 3 minutes. Got it off 9:30. Got an expedition now. Yeah. You need to do a beginner's pairing video. I do. Painting. There's loads of painting videos on our channel, Sam. Just have a look. We get loads from James. He's a really good painter on the channel. I've tried to stay away from painting because I hate it so much, but I do what I need to do it. There's loads of painting little guides we've got on our channel. Or if you just want to have a look at some of the commission work that we're working on. I do them quite quick. Yeah, some of the videos are for beginners. The last one remaining there. That's good stuff. Yeah, a lot of beginners come to us because they want their armies painted quickly into a good standard. So we do commission work on it, but I always think anyone can paint. It just takes time to learn the methods. I always say learn quick methods, contrast paints that are out there, depending on what you're painting goods as a starter. But it takes a lot to get it sort of look good, but quite hard to master, I think, the contrasts. But block painting is a little bit, it's harder to master, but it's easier to master, but once you got it right, it can go really well. Dry brushing, some more pro painters hate dry brushing, but actually I quite like dry brushing. If you just want to get an army done to the point of it's ready for tabletop and you're happy with it, nothing wrong with it. I'm trying to save up for a 3D printer at the moment. That's my biggest thing. Really, really want a 3D printer. I can start printing stuff. It'd be cool to print off some stuff that like related to the game. Give away as prizes or something like that. I think I'm pretty much done now. I don't think I've really got to do anything else. But that's my quick test. Hopefully creators will like it, and then it'll maybe get some codes and stuff like that, as like some other streamers have been doing. But yeah, share it, like, subscribe, all of that jazz, because that all helps massively. And I also say go and have a look on, if you're not already, the Discord channels and other YouTubers out there as well doing things in the game, because there's a lot out there. I genuinely enjoy the game. Like you've already seen, on 98 days that I've played this game now, and I haven't had a day where I haven't turned it on. So I think 3 months I've managed to get to, over 3 months, I managed to get to the top level in the barge, and barracks for predators, headquarters, nothing else is level 30. But so you can do it, it just takes a lot of time in the game. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream there. If anyone's got anything else to say, I'll give you a minute. BSM rules. I said it, it's now true, isn't it? I can't stop it, it's out there. Well, some people have to collect, so that's what I've got to do. Do that off. Okay, get ready for the beach. Breach of storm. 3 hours 26. For those guys, they won it last time. It was quite competitive. Sam, you're not even in the top 10. What happened last time? I thought you were there. That's a good work. We do painting guides, you know, if you ask for it, and do commission. Just send us a message on Facebook. Look at that. Last event, I was 9th. How did I finish that? Well over the moon on that. Yeah, I was like 50 odd this last time. I just got absolutely smashed. Too early on to recover. But 9th from the one before that, I was like, I think that's my best achievement. You're surrounded by OPE. OPI. Hey Robert, look, I'm here, I'm there. Wow. Oh well, we've been streaming for quite a while now. 80 odd minutes. I was supposed to only be for an hour, but it's quite nice just chilling. Yeah, getting there. Obviously, you can still make comments and stuff like that, or appreciate it, or answer some normal comments that are not on live, because then you get actually responses that are written rather than spoken. But yeah, I've enjoyed this one. I hope you do too. Share it, subscribe, do all that sort of jazz. TCB, I have no idea who's at Care Bears anymore. I think a lot of people left, unfortunately. Hopefully people will be back. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. Wherever you are in the world, happy hobbying and stay safe out there. Bye for now.